I'm back with another updated review of an older topper that's been revamped and upgraded from UniWigs. I've had this Courtney topper for about 1.5 years, and I've worn it to death. It's starting to show some serious wear, so I'm thrilled to introduce you to the new upgraded Courtney. I'll go over all the details and differences from the older version. Let's start with the cap design. This is a mono top, which means it's super lightweight, but it's also very durable. So when looking from the top, the knots where the hair is tied on are slightly visible. This has never and never will deter me from wearing a mono top. The benefits far outweigh the knots, so let's go over them. I love mono tops for how breathable and lightweight they are. They're also a little easier to blend for most people because the part line doesn't draw attention like a silk top does. This makes it easier to blend the topper with your hairline if you want to sit it a little behind your hairline. Most people will agree the knots are a non-issue. One of the main differences between the upgraded version versus the old version is now you have a flexible parting area. So my old Courtney had a very limited hand-tied area and I couldn't change up my part. This one is like 2.5 by 3.5 inches, so you have plenty of space to part. This also means that you have more space. If you wanted to cut a bang, you just redirect the hair forward along that hairline and it makes it really easy. It also is going to give you more volume at the roots with more hand-tied area. Mono tops have what are called return hairs, which are these short hairs dispersed throughout the hand-tied area. This gives it a lot of volume near the root and it keeps the cap super thin and lightweight. The cap size on this piece is 7 by 8 inches and it's a great transition from a medium to a larger cap. This cap does not have a clip at the front, which is nice. My old Courtney did, and I ended up taking it out and sewing in a comb. I think it sits perfectly flat without anything there, but if you're worried or if you're having issues with it, you can sew in a comb or a clip depending on your preference. I love how flat this topper sits, and I love that with a mono top, you can wear it a little behind your hairline if you want. So this is Remy human hair, and like some other UniWigs pieces, it air dries wavy. It's listed as Burmese hair, and it has a fluffy texture once it's washed. When it first comes though, it has a super sleek and straight texture. Once you wash it, the hair texture is going to change dramatically. I really love a fluffy texture, and if you like volume, this is the texture for you. So if you like volume and body, this one's going to give you that. Sometimes if hair is too sleek, I feel like it doesn't look quite natural. So I feel like this texture matches my bio hair really well and looks extra natural. This piece has an average density of 130%, so that works great for most people, but especially anyone looking to add length, because it gives you enough density on the ends, especially after it's washed and that fluffy texture starts to show, to add length without too much of your bio hair showing through. The color on this piece is the same as my old piece, which is mousse brown. It has beautiful highlights with some money pieces in the front. Just remember that consistency between human hair colors can be difficult, so there might be a subtle difference from piece to piece, especially when you're looking at an old piece versus a new piece, because they can fade really easily and oxidize over time. There are lots of color options for this piece, anywhere from blonde to brunette to black. In true UniWigs fashion, this piece is super affordable compared to other brands. It's priced at near $400 for this color and length. I love this piece for something that is affordable and still has all these great features. If you're new to toppers and looking for a lower price point, or if you're looking for a less expensive backup piece, this is a fantastic option.